Hey guys, check your Walmarts for the clearance section because you might be able to collect these all, but my Walmart unfortunately only has these three. I will never be able to find those two probably. And if you get all five of them, you can build the Jeffrey Peterson from Craig Ferguson's Late Late Show about 10 years ago. Fantastic show. Here's the SKU for this one in case you're looking for this particular one. In case you don't know which one I'm talking about. We got the Scarecrow Walks at Midnight, R.L. Stein. Now, I'm not sure if I've ever seen any Goosebumps shows because I get them mixed up with Are You Afraid of the Dark and all the other ones. They had 1,000 of these back in the 90s. And I'm pretty sure they all were trying to compete with each other for that, ooh, scary stuff. I've seen a few of them. They're okay. Some of them are more culturally relevant, so you gotta watch them. Now, I definitely wanted to check out the background for this. Oh, we got the corn stalk, like where Scarecrow would be in a corn patch. But look, there's like, looks like little eyes staring out at you. All right, that's a great background to use. And I figured, I like this one because then you can be going after Dorothy. And hopefully I can finally put together some of the Jeffrey Peterson. I got the body and I did not. I got 2 arms and a leg. So I'm not going to be able to get anything close to having a Jeffrey Peterson because all I have now is an arm from the last figure, and I don't know what happened to the leg, but that was a different day I was doing that one. Came in and I wanted to do one of these just to check them out, and it checked out okay. So here is the Scarecrow. Dorothy, where are you? If I only had a brain, if I only had a brain. So it looks like the Wicked Witch finally got to the Scarecrow and got him before he got a brain. Alright, so we got the pants. The way it does that makes me think that you have to have it like that, but then he's going to be in this position and can't even stand. He could stand. He can stand pretty good. Now look at the arms. Those are pretty interesting arms. Let me zoom in instead of like pulling it up to the camera. It's like a root system instead of what you would imagine it. So it's like maybe some roots from a tree. It's very interesting. I like the face on that thing. The hat does not come off. Now, as far as articulation is concerned, we have a head that goes all the way around like Belinda Blair. We got arms that go all the way around. Now he's in that position that I personally hate for these figures to be like. I like figures to be if they're going to have 5 points of articulation to make it more make sense. But the way the legs are, there's only one way you can put them. You can't. There's no other way. So it might as well have just been a statue like the other figures. The legs, you got to put them like this. And then to match right there, you're going to have to put this down like that. So he's walking like this. Now that might actually work with my other figure that I wanted to put this with. So for Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, I got Shaggy right here. This might actually work with him. Although he's still taller. I was thinking I got to make him smaller, but in my mind, these look bigger. But maybe I should cut off the legs of my Shaggy, make him smaller. But my Shaggy is, I don't know. What do you guys think? Does this go in the same line? So what did you guys do with your figures? Did you put them in the same line with something else, or did you just keep them on himself? Now, if you look inside there, I was trying to look to see if the foot had any articulation. Looks like a wood plank, which would kind of make sense. I don't know how to build a Scarecrow. Never really thought about it much. So I guess they use wooden things to hold the feet on. Oh, I just realized the feet are actually backwards. So he's got a right shoe on this leg and a left shoe on that leg. I think that's done deliberately. I don't know though. I mean, it seems like it is because of the way they're arched for him to stand up. Oh, look, you can actually see his eyes. Really creepy. Nice. All right, so how does he compare with the other figures? Well, let's measure him for those people who aren't sure how tall he is to begin with. I can get my ruler to get off the ground, off the thing. So he is about 14 centimeters tall. If he stood straight up, He'd be about 14.5. And on the other side, he's just under 6 inches tall. There. But then the front right there, if you do like this and make him stand tall, he's going to do like this. You're going to have him creeping over unless you don't care if it matters right there. But that, I guess, it's in my opinion, if you're going to make the legs like that, you might as well just go ahead and, just make them where they can't be, like the bog monster or the mud monster. The mud monster, his legs are permanently like that. They can't be moved. Now, he actually looks like he belongs with the I keep saying bog monster, mud monster. Trying to figure out like which way would be the most natural, because these are almost like having little statues. They don't have articulation that really matters that much. Like the mud monster, if you get the arms lined up with the coloring, this is the permanent person, like the way it should look. And then for the mummy, I guess he's got, well, if you line up his wraps just right. Probably this is the position. I don't know, but he's actually more of a anything goes for him. Now, one of the cool features is that if you have a hard time getting him to stand up, this is actually a stand. It's kind of hard to get in there, but you can use it as a stand. You might be thinking, hey, it's flipping over. Of course, if you wanted to, you can do this any way you want to. But it does attach to this. There's a lot of background lighting right now. The Scarecrow who walks at midnight. And if you don't want that, if you want to put something else in it, just pull this out. You know what I should have done? I should have read these cards. I didn't even know they had information on the back of them. So I actually want to read that because I want to find out what's going on with this. And let me just put it in the sunlight. It'll be fine. Jody loves visiting her grandparents' farm. Okay, it's not the most exciting place in the world. Still, Grandpa tells great scary stories. And Grandma's chocolate chip pancakes are the best. But this summer, the farm has really changed. The cornfields are sparse. Grandma and Grandpa seem worn out. Evidently, that crow needs a scarecrow. And the single scarecrow, who's not doing his job because that crow's making noise, has been replaced by 12 evil-looking ones. Oh. Then one night, Jody sees something really odd. The scarecrows seem to be moving. Shush. An annoying bird. Twitching their stakes, coming alive. So now we got more information. Let's go back and I wish I can go back and redo the videos now. Let's read about You Can't Scare Me. No matter what, I'm going to have noises today. This has been an insane day with noises. Alright, so it's going to be a scream. Courtney is a total show-off. She thinks she's so brave, and she's always making Eddie and his friends look like wimps. But now, oh my God, I cannot compete with these birds. But now Eddie's decided that he's had enough. He's going to scare Courtney once and for all. And he's just come up with a perfect plan. He's going to lure Courtney down to the muddy creek because Eddie knows Courtney believes in a silly rumor about these monsters, the mud monsters that live in the creek. Too bad Eddie doesn't believe in the rumor because it just might be true. Ooh, that sounds interesting. So evidently, he's going to pull a prank on her and it's going to backfire. All right, and then the living mummy, or not the living mummy, I was thinking of like the Marvel Strike Force. Something's dead. Something dead has been here. I need a studio where I can keep stupid birds from making noises and beep, beep, beeps. All right, something dead's been here. Now they're ganging up on me. Gabe just got lost in a pyramid. 1 minute he's... Oh, I think I did read this one last time. Okay, yes, I did read this. I just didn't think about reading it today. The other one. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Scarecrow, go get him. Go get him. Do your job. Go get those crows and eat them. I can't win. Why am I even making videos? Because, I mean, everything makes noises. All right, well, I'll see you guys later. And plus, I'm pretty done. I think for me, for now, I'm going to put on one of my Scooby-Doo figures, and I'm going to add Billy Batson to the figure mold, because I don't know what else to do with this figure. It's not a terrible figure. It's going to break any minute, though. Oh, I didn't know we could do that. Because usually, this is the first thing to break on a lot of mine. This is DC Direct, not the Mattel ones. It's got the worst articulation. And it got a really thin T-crotch, which is it's so easy to break. If you put these in a crate with other figures, those legs are going to snap right off. And the arms often snap off too. A lot of mine have arms that snapped off, sadly. But yeah, so Billy Batson. These actually look like they go with him. Maybe I should make a Scooby-Doo parody using Billy Batson, and I don't know, I can come up with a Vilma, Shag, and all the other ones. Now he kind of looks like he's more like a Freddy. Yeah, maybe. All right, well, now they're going to be quiet. You guys have a great day. See you guys later.